recording. All right, welcome everybody. We are so blessed to have Jeff Roberti and Dr. Johathan share and pour into our community tonight. And I'm going to read Jeff's bio, and we're going to zoom into this. So paper and pen in hand, please. So Jeff Roberti, once a struggling waiter, found his breakthrough with the Juice Plus company over 3 decades ago. Guys, when I share his bio, I want you to kind of think about some of the things that I'm saying. 3 decades means longevity. Okay, that's very important in our world today. Through relentless dedication, he transformed his venture into a legendary success story, earning recognition as one of the top income earners in the direct selling industry by Business at Home magazine. Despite his remarkable achievements, Jeff's focus remains on gratitude and affection for the company that provided him with a stable platform for growth. Another key word there that's super important. With partners spanning over 25 countries and a global network, Jeff's mission centers on supporting and uplifting others, like myself and you guys, on daily recruiting, coaching, and mentoring. Like, so simple. And this is what we need to remember as we are provided with, so many tools and resources. It really comes down to some key things here. And so Jeff's unwavering belief in the potential for an even greater success fuels his passion and excitement for the future of our business. So with that, we're gonna, Dr. Johathan, if you can share a little bit about the Juice Plus products, so people, our newbies, can understand.
No, I'm gonna start, Jennifer.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna start. Okay.
He's older, so he gets to start.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Jonathan's a lot. He's younger than me. He's smarter than me, and he's better looking than me, Dr. John.
God, I love it. I like.
This is
it's recorded. This is, isn't it? Okay.
This is our fifth Zoom call today that we've done. We just had a couple of rocking calls here with Norway and over in the UK. And, it's interesting, Jennifer, these other groups, a lot of them are rebuilding their business and restarting and saying, okay, will you help us? We want to really kickstart our business. So it's going on. But hello, everyone out there in the Juice Plus world. If you could turn your cameras on so I can see your glowing faces, that Juice Plus glow. I'm calling you tonight from my home in Sarasota, Florida. And it is really my honor, my privilege, and my pleasure to be with you here tonight. I would encourage you, if you have something, to take some notes. And I asked Jennifer for permission if we could bring some energy to the call. Sometimes you have speakers that have low energy. We plan on bringing some energy, on some life to this call here tonight.
We're not that.
So anyway, I wanted to just kind of start off the call. Welcome everyone up there in Canada. And if you're calling in from outside of Canada, I wanted to acknowledge Jennifer for her leadership and just stepping up and raising her hand and saying, hey, I'm ready to take charge here and really get going again and build my business to a whole new level. And I really honor you for that. And I see a lot of leaders on the call, Mark, Yvonne, a lot of different leaders on the call here tonight. And hopefully we got some new people on the call, because a lot that I'm going to share is going to be, if you've been around for a while, things that you've heard, but maybe sometimes you're in a different place and you hear it a little bit differently here to this evening. So I'm going to just tell you just real quick a little bit about my story, the short version of that, and then get into a little bit of content tonight, what I feel it's going to take to build a very large and successful business. I got started with the company back in 1987. I was 24 years old. That was almost, this January will be 38 years. And I was a 24-year-old ex-broke waiter. I was very dissatisfied. I was behind on my bills in life, my promises in life, to myself, to my friends, to my family. And I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And what I'm trying to tell you is this. I was literally praying for God to bring me something that this average person that had an above average desire could go out and earn an above average income. So I was hungry. The key word to find in your notes is you got to find somebody. There's nothing like finding somebody that's hungry, that has a burning desire. If you could take Juice Plus and it would increase your desire, I'd tell you to liquidate all your assets and take as much as you can, because that's where it all really starts. Hungry, desire, and a willingness to work. You know, some people today, they're not willing to pay the price. There's no free lunch here. Nobody can lift your weights for you. This is about employing yourself and stepping up and raising your standards, and also teachable. We have a proven plan of action, a success formula. You don't have to go out there and try to reinvent the wheel. So when I came into the business, you know, I had a lot of excuses, like we all do. 24 years old, no higher education, no experience, no money, no background, but hungry. And a friend of mine shared with me the products. I became a customer first. And as a satisfied customer, I went to my very first meeting. And at night, I went to the meeting and I heard stories, people's stories that were the average people, no different than me, that were earning these above average incomes. And I got excited. I left the meeting that night and I thought, what if this is an answer to my prayers? What if this really is my chance? And I saw these people. I said, they're no better than me. If they can do it, I can do it. And so I decided to tear up that list of excuses. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both, is what I realized. And I was starting to already feed my mind, listening to Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar. So I was in a peak resourceful state, and I was feeding my mind every day, conditioning my body and connecting spiritually. And here comes the Juice Plus opportunity on my desk. And so I said, okay, Jeff, it's time for you to employ yourself. And to get this down in your notes, our products work. We have world-class products that work. 30 plus years Juice Plus has been out there. Nothing like it. Dr. John's going to talk tonight a little bit about our product and why Juice Plus. I'm not going to get into that tonight. And we have an opportunity. I mean, we got people that have built businesses that have paid them incomes that you could only dream of. I'm one of them. I had no idea that this was possible. And so the products work, the opportunity works. The only variable is what? The you part. How do you feel about the products? How do you feel about the opportunity? But most importantly, how do you feel about your own financial future? So I tore up that list of excuses and I said, if it's to be, it's up to me. Don't look up line, don't look down line, look in the mirror, Jeff. And I said, I'm going to employ myself, hold myself accountable. I'm going to go out there and lead by example and be the best partner on my team. Your partners watch your feet, not your lips. They don't do what you tell them to do. They do what you do. And so with that mindset, going out there to be the best partner on my team, to lead by example, to inspire, success breeds success. I went out there and started sharing the product, sharing the opportunity. Here was another thing I got really clear on in the beginning. You got to know, what do you want? What do you want from your business? What do you want from your life? But what do you want from your Juice Plus business? Specific, measurable, clarity is power. But you know what's more important than what you want? Why do you want it? Get a why. Reasons come first. Get a why. If you started peeling the layers of the onion, you got a why that'll make you cry. You got a why that'll make you fly. That's emotionally charged, that has a compelling future, that'll get you up early, keep you up late, right? You'll put in that extra 10% effort. I mean, I started at 24. By the time I was 30, I was a multi-millionaire. I could have retired, but I stayed in the game because I love what I do. I get to add value to people's lives. I'll never forget where I came from. I get a chance to pay it forward and go out there and touch and change other people's lives. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure in life, as Tony says. So we've got a business rich in relationships, love, connection, growth, contribution. I mean, there's so much emotional and spiritual revenue in our business. But you got to know why you want it. Not only what you want, but why you want it. And then you put together what I call your map. Your massive action plan. It's easier to go fast than it is slow. It's easier to be successful in life than it was making a living. And then you get fully engaged, fully immersed, and launch your business. And that's what you do with new people. And this is the kind of talk that I have with my new people. I've broken over 40 frontline national marketing directors and sold billions of dollars worth of product all over the world. Okay? And it's how you show up. Tony talks about your energy, your passion, your enthusiasm, your belief. It's contagious with people. And so everybody's hiding behind their computer just doing social media. Turn Facebook into Facebook. Do the 3-foot rule. You get within 3 feet of somebody, get off your phone and talk to the person next to you. Go out there and build your business and make everyone part of your team. But here's what I want to say. You got to have that belief in the product. You got to become a raving fan customer. It's not what you say. It's how you feel about what you say. People communicate more with feelings than they do words. And so you get emotionally charged and you love these products and you get out of your head and into your heart and you're a servant leader. You go out there and put other people's needs ahead of your own and add value to their lives and build these raving fan relationships. You'll have a business that'll explode. And that's the secret to it. Is, you know, you got to go out there and not only have that confidence and come from that position of strength and have that voice of authority and that emotional sincerity when you're talking to people, but you're a servant leader. You go out there and you're sharing the wonderful gift of health. And speaking of the gift of health, Johathan, would you jump in and talk just a little bit about our products?
I'm so excited. This is our 5th call that we've done today, and it just never gets old. I mean, I consider myself blessed and highly favored. How many of you, just by show of hands, would love to work with your family day in and day out in a business where you're touching people's lives? I mean, it's incredible. Well, look, some of you may or may not know me. My name is Dr. Johathan Roberti. I'm Jeff's younger brother. I love the introduction. I'm younger, smarter. I don't know if all those things are true, but one thing I do know that is true is that after 20 years in the healthcare field, which I affectionately call the sick care field now, nothing tastes as good as healthy and fit feels. Nothing tastes as good as healthy and fit feels. And we know now, it's not debatable, that 90% of all the diseases, disorders, and syndromes are related to nutrient deficiency syndromes, right? Here in North America alone, we spend more on healthcare, but we have some of the worst outcomes out there. And it's absolutely mind-boggling to me. And I said, well, if I can't fix the system, I'm going to create my own system. That's prevention. Get this down in your notes. Self-care is the new healthcare, guys. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And what do we have? We have an answer that's simple, convenient, and affordable to get your body flooded with 30+ vine-ripened, nutrient-dense produce picked at their peak, encapsulated where that's that living food, right? Living food, not food-like products. You know, you flip that over and you've got a nutrition label there, right? And we're flooding our body with that. That creates that ripple effect. That micronutrient being flooded into our bodies is what really starts to move the needle for folks. And I'm a big believer in setting the intentions with folks. So for me, the customer journey is so essential. I want to know what it is that keeps them up at night. You right? You know, what is the pain points? Let's get them from the pain to the glory, baby. Let's find out. Is it the split ends? Is it the cuticles? Is it the skin? What is it they're looking to change? And maybe it's a litany of things, but I am a good at finding out what those are, writing them down and following up, setting the stage for them to have a unbelievable experience, right? With our product. Right? You know, you want to have that juice plus effect, but you got to measure it. Like JR was saying, you don't know what to measure if you're not digging in and finding out. So that's one of the things that I'm doing at 1 week, 3 weeks, 5 weeks. You know, I'm checking in with them, and then next thing you know, they've become a raving fan, right? They're talking about it. Other people are noticing. Now they're telling others as well. And JR is going to talk more about the time freedom and the opportunity that's part of this. But we really do have everything with this company. It is the company with the heart. When I left sick care and I started this, you know, being more proactive with folks, I thought this is the best thing in the world, because get this down in your notes as well. Over 3.5 million families now are in our Healthy Starts for Family program. we've touched more families than any other whole food product out there. I mean, it doesn't even come close. Over 20 plus years, a kid can be on this. And look, JR's not going to say to me next week, hey, Johathan, fruits and vegetables are so out of style. You don't need those anymore. It's not going to happen. What we have is timeless, right? And that's one of the beautiful things about it. It's a simple, common sense product, right? I can tell people, about the research and this and that, but look, you can share it with someone in the first 5 minutes and you end up buying it back in the next 15. Say less to more people. Make yourself a moving target. You don't have to be, people say, but Johathan, I have to be a doctor, a healthcare professional. No, you don't. You have to be a human being that understands that getting your body in a peak resourceful state, right? That having this foundation creates that ripple effect. You start drinking more water, you get off the couch, you start thinking about exercising, your sleep is better. All this stuff starts to happen. And like JR said, the beautiful part is that we retail to recruit. Some of our best partners come from folks that are consuming the product on a daily basis, right? And and JR has said it time in, time out. I'm a big believer in this as well, is that you want to give people white glove service, white glove customer service. That's what sets us apart from some of these other fly by night, here today, gone tomorrow type companies. Not only do we have a beachhead, but we're built on rock. We have all the health professionals. We have the moms on a mission. We have the folks that are excited about changing the health trajectory of this first generation of kids that will not outlive their parents. According to the Center for Disease Control, they did a study 2 years ago. They found out this is the first generation of kids that will not outlive their parents. Shocking, right? I mean, I see people there. I mean, look, we broker in hope. We give people an opportunity to take ownership over their health and participate in their own rescue plan. You follow?
I like that one.
Tracking? You know what I mean? That is what we do. I'm telling you what, I have touched more people's lives as a healthcare professional in what we do than I did in the 20 years in the sick care field. So that's all I've got to say about what our product is. Common sense. Everybody needs it. And our best years are to come. JR is going to talk more about that as well. I'm pretty fired up, though, by the way.
Thank you, Johathan. And, I love that one, participate in your own rescue plan. And it's true. It's true. So many people out there, if, the new wealthy is healthy. If you don't have your health, I mean, it's really tough. It really, what does anything else matter without that health and vitality? So I want to talk just a little bit, shift gears, and thank you for that. Shift gears a little bit back to building your business. Okay, you got this world-class product, and I believe with Juice Plus that we're at the tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started. Well, you're talking about a sleeping giant. You're talking about the best years are ahead of us, not behind us. I truly believe that with Juice Plus. And now with our new global CEO, Travis Garza, and the team that he's put together, this world-class global expansion team, executive team that he's put together. Bill Baker bringing on our new IT system with Shopify and Exego here starting in September. I mean, they're stepping it up the game. New products, new expansion, new leadership. I mean, it's exciting where we're going. I believe we're on the verge of a major, major business explosion, a harvest time. And here's what we got to get clear on, you and I. What is our job description? What do we get paid for? We know what the company does. They manufacture the product, they ship the product, they collect, they account, they do all these things. But what we get paid for is this, telling our story. We get paid for talking to people. Get this down, you are a paid storyteller. You get paid for telling your story. Your product story, yours and other people's stories. And you get paid for telling your business story and other people's business stories. And here's what you want to have, 2 oars in the water. If you're rowing the boat, not just the product oar, You want to have the opportunity or too. You want to talk about the product and the opportunity. And here's why. People are not looking for a way to spend money. They're looking for a way to make money, right? And I'm going to show them how to offset this bill, offset that, how to make that extra $500,000 a month. Let's go. Sign here, win here. I believe in you. Let's do this together. That type of talk. And if you get clear on your job description and what you get paid for, which is telling the story, talking to people, building relationships, building is here. Jim Rohn told me this years ago. He said, Jeff, you don't have to do 1,000 things well. You have to do a handful of things 1,000 times over. Few simple disciplines equals multiple rewards. What does that mean? You can't take it's called consistency, guys. What you do consistently over and over again, day in and day out, your daily method of operation. You can't take the product one day and miss the rest of the week and think you're going to get results. You can't work out one day a week and miss the rest of the week. The same thing with your business. You want to do it consistently every day. You get paid for talking to people, telling the story. And here's what we sell: results, not ingredients. The stories sell. I don't get into all the ingredients. If somebody wants to read the studies, knock yourself out. We got over 40 published, peer-reviewed, gold standard medical journal studies. But I'm talking about what the product has done for me and others, and the business has done for me and others. And here's the other thing I'm going to share tonight. You want to create a community. I just did the conference, not only here this year in Indiana, I was in Madrid. You should have seen it. They had so many new people coming across the stage because the leadership's all stepped up over there, and they're hosting all these events, and everybody's back out there going at it. They must have had over 25 new marketing directors walk the stage. It blew me away. The energy over there was incredible. Simon and Shay and the boys over there, they really got it going. They got everybody engaged. Then I went to Australia. And it was interesting in Australia, Lyndon Evanton and the gals over there. And Monica was with me. We went over, did the conference, and then I took her and showed her Australia and had this amazing time, traveling all over Australia. And she said to me at the conference, she said, these are some of the most beautiful, powerful women I've ever seen. They were up on stage, and not only did they look good, but they have created an environment. This is what you want to do, ladies. Create an environment, create a community, create a culture, create a tribe where you're lifting each other up. Somebody comes in and joins, and everybody is participating in lifting that person up, helping hold their dreams right here for them, right? And that's what I saw Linda and these ladies doing over there, and it was really incredible. I mean, Juice Plus is love in a capsule. And if you wrap your arms around people and you love on them and you put your time and your effort and your money into them and create that environment, that's what we offer that's so different than everything else out there. Look, you can go work for Amazon or drive an Uber or do these things and make some extra part-time money, but you don't get the culture. You don't get the Juice Plus family. You don't get the company with a heart. And all the community and all the belonging and the love and connection and growth and contribution you get here. So I'm offering people a chance to win. I sell hope. Johathan sells hope with the product. I sell hope with the business, the opportunity. And so here's what I'm trying to say, and we're going to wrap it up because we like to keep it tight. We like to leave people wanting more, not going on too long. And here's what I'm going to say to kind of wrap this thing up. You've got an opportunity. The kids are back in school now. Okay, let's tear up that list of excuses. It's go time now. We're going into the end of August. We're going to roll into September, the last quarter of the year. All these new things are coming down the pike with the company. It's go time. And if you crank it up this last quarter, September, October, November, December, this last 120-day chunk, and then we go into New Year's with New Year's resolutions, you guys know what everybody's on everybody's list. Always in the top 5 is something about health. I want to look better. I want to feel better. I want to lose some weight. I want to do better health-wise. And the other one is I want to do better financially, wealth-wise. We meet those two needs at a very high level. So what I'm saying is you go to work the next 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, and within a 3 to 5 year period, you could compress a lifetime of business into the next 3 to 5 years and have a business that could pay you. I like the word residual, but I think the company likes the word reliable, whatever it is. It's get paid tomorrow off of what you did yesterday. Anybody up in Canada like the idea of making money, whether you work or not? Work hard for a while and then be able to kick back and enjoy your summers in the winter, get out of Canada, come down here to Florida, that type of thing, and have that not only the money, but the time freedom. That's what we're all looking for. Here's 2 questions to ask yourself. Can I do it? Yes, you can. And the second one is it worth my time? Yes, it is. If you go to work, there's an opportunity for this type of lifestyle, quality of life that most people only dream of. A little bit of homework for a takeaway. A little bit of homework. If you have not listened to an audio tape, and if you have listened to this audio, it's called How to Build Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. And some of you are saying, oh, Jeff, I've listened to that. How many times? It's not when you remember, it's when you can't forget, when it becomes part of your DNA. When you can have a conversation with me and we can talk about the different chapters, safety and numbers, law of averages, all these different areas that he gets into. I tell you what, feed your mind. Listen to that one. I know Eric Worre's doing something with this 100 conversation thing that he's putting on. He knows what it is. You got to get more businesses about conversations. You got to get more people that you're talking to, more people in the pipeline, more prospects going in there. Because here's how it works. 80% of the people you put on are going to do it part-time, sometime or no time. And I shared with Jennifer, I said, you know what? You love them whether they do a little or a lot. And you want to have a lot of people doing a little and then you'll have a few doing a lot in your business. 15% may engage at another level. Less than 5% are going to really step up and play at the level you and I are playing at. So that's something that I would plug into. And the last thing is the Juice Plus conference. If you have not booked your ticket, okay, this is a non-negotiable paying activity. You want to be there. Book your ticket, go to Phoenix, come down to our conference, spend 3 days with us, see the big picture, get the vision, meet all the top producers, meet the corporate team, see all the stuff that Travis is unveiling, and be flying so high with Juice Plus brain damage going home, you don't need the plane to get home. I would be there and I'd bring some people with me. And some of you are saying, well, it's too late. No, it's not too late. Some of the best ones I've recruited, like Lauren, I recruited her 3 days before the conference. Pair of handcuffs is a good recruiting tool, right? Just get them there. Say, come on, and invest into your business. You know, sometimes I'll invest into my business like a Juice Plus conference. It's a proven system and proven people. I might pick up their accommodation or their conference ticket if they'll meet me halfway. Because I know if they see it and I get them there and they experience that, they're going to see the big picture. You guys get the details. Jennifer can share with you when the conference is, where it is, all that. Get with the person who invited you on the call tonight. If you're not on the product, get on the product. That's the first step. There is no step 2 until you do step 1, and that's become a product of the product. Have that emotional sincerity. And then get together with your sponsor and put your plan together. Why not? Why not come over here and work part-time? You can be working full-time on your job, but you can come over here and work part-time on your fortune. Profits are better than wages. You can make a living, which is fine on wages. You can make a fortune with profits. And here's a chance for you tonight to have your own business, to be your own boss and earn what you're worth. So Jennifer, I'll turn it back over to you. Johathan, thank you. Thank you so much. Great call, great energy. It's been fun working with you today. And Jennifer, we'll turn it over to you. I'm signing off from my home here in Sarasota. And thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Jeff and Dr. Johathan. What a great call. I took some notes, but I don't want to bog you all down with that. What I would love for you to all do is jot down 2 to 3 things that stood out for you and then go chat with your sponsor about that. Thank you
Wonderful.
so much, Jeff and Dr. Jonathan. Everybody, feel free to unmute yourselves to say goodbye.
Mad love and respect to all of you.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
good to see
Thank
so
you
many
so
familiar
much.
So
faces.
much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Bye.